Hey everybody, Crew Chief 01. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Springfield Armory XDS 45 ACP. Been wanting one of these for a while, come out a couple years ago, and I kind of just held back on getting one, see what kind of problems they had. A couple buddies of mine bought them, and I got to shoot it, and I was very impressed. So a few months ago I picked it up, and been very pleased with it. Really a nice gun. Starting off is the typical Springfield box. Real nice setup. Great hard case. One thing I really like about Springfield is they're not too cheap on the niceties when you buy a gun. They give you a lot of stuff that you don't have to go out and buy. Starting off, comes with a 2-mag holder. Comes with an outside the waistband holster. Nice stuff here. Probably won't ever really use that myself, but it's nice they throw that all in, that you really don't have to buy anything. The gun comes with 2 back straps, a small and a large. This is the small. Normal stuff in the box, the lock, cleaning brush. They also give you some extra fiber optic sticks to replace the front sight with. They got a green one and a red one. A red one comes in it from the factory. The gun comes with 2 5-round magazines, and the gun itself, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Let me pull these out of here. Get these out of the way. Alright guys, like I said, picked this up a couple months ago, switched over to my new personal carry. Really a nice gun. I really like it a lot. Great little gun. Oh, and also for the Sallies out there, this has been safety checked. The gun is unloaded, no magazine, no round in the chamber. Anyway guys, like I said, it's really a nice option for a carry. What I like about it is it's very narrow. It's less than 1 inch on the slide itself and just barely over an inch at the takedown buttons that will protrude past. So this would be the widest point right here, and it's just a little over an inch. Overall, the gun is really small for a subcompact, but it definitely has great ergonomics to it. Get a great purchase on this, no problem at all. Typical Springfield Armory with the XDs. It's got the rear grip safety, has a trigger safety. Really nice. No other external safeties to mess with. Has an ambidextrous mag release. Really nice if you're a southpaw. Overall though, great finish on the gun, great melanite finish. Everything's been dehorned on the edges. There's no rough edges to catch when pulling your gun out from concealment. Great serrations on the slide itself, and what I like about them is they roll over to the top a little bit. If you can see that, they roll slightly over the top. Very smooth though. There's nothing sharp right there. Gives you a great purchase on that also. Gun comes with 2-dot rear and a fiber optic front sight. Red came in it. Makes a real nice side picture. If I can get this to line up, probably can't. But overall, really a sweet little gun. I like it a lot. I've probably put now, I'd say 400 rounds through it. 300 of them were primarily hollow points, 3 different types of hollow points, and not a problem. The last 100 or so were ball ammo that I was reloading, and not a failure. I haven't had any problems with this gun whatsoever. Failure to fire or to feed, nothing. Springfield had a recall last year on this gun, and the problem was it was a grip safety issue, that the gun might possibly discharge when loading and letting the slide slam home. They said there was a possibility with the grip safety engaged that the gun could accidentally discharge. So they had a recall. This gun here is a post-recall gun. It does have the little pin right there in the grip safety from the factory. So this one was never recalled. This was a brand new gun. Like I said, I have not had any problems with it. Awesome little gun. Some other specs on the gun. It's got a 3.3 inch barrel. It's got a 6.6 ounce trigger pull, which I've checked it numerous times, and it's pulling right about there every time. So it's pretty much on from the factory. Even though it's a heavier trigger pull, the brake is not that bad. Got a great reset, very audible, and you can feel it. All in all, this is a great personal carry for me. It was a great choice, and I couldn't be any happier. Springfield's done a heck of a job with putting a 45 ACP into such a small, really small, narrow frame. The gun from the factory weighs 21 ounces, and some people say, well, it feels heavy, you know, and this and that. I really don't think so. I mean, for a 45, I want a little weight to it, but it's I don't even notice it carrying it. It's not heavy at all. And with a full mag, it's not really bad at all. Like I said, I can carry it all day, and I don't feel anything that's like pulling down on my pants at all. What I did do, guys, is initially I shot the gun for a while, and I'm not a real big fan of the pinky falling off. I have a big hand, and on a 45, I wanted to be able to try and get a decent enough purchase without extending the magazine too big or going with the full extendable mag. And for carry in the printing, it just really wasn't a good option. I went ahead and I put these pierced grips on, and I'll tell you what, they don't add any more round count, but what it does is it makes it to where you can get that pinky on there. And I like that a lot. That pinky seems to be able to hold that nose down on the recoil, and it works out very well. There's no printing issues. All in all, it gives you a full-size grip for a man-sized hand, and a great purchase in just a small space. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for small, easy to conceal, and has some firepower to it. Like I said, there's 2 5-round mags that come with it, and one in the chamber that gives you 6 rounds. I also purchased the 7-round extension mag, which is really it's nice for at the range. That's primarily, well, the 2 places I do use it the most is I bought a few of these, and I keep these around the house here loaded up, and when I come home I'll drop out the 5-round and I'll put this one in, and this works out real nice. The mags come with 2 sleeves so that you get a flush tight fit, and the sleeves are made for the small and the large inserts for the palm on the gun, so that they always flush up. So you put the small one on, this one's the large, slide this off, put the other one on, be a nice flush tight finish on it. Really impressed. Plus this is just awesome for the control and range use. Really nice. Really like that a lot. Gives me a total of 8 rounds with 1 in the chamber here at the house or at the range. I use these quite a bit at the range. I'm a real big fan I'm a real big fan of, ooh, almost dropped it. Holy shit. I'm a real big fan of the rubber glove, the Pacmar gloves. I got them on my XDs, some of my other polymers. This was no exception. The stippling that comes on the frame of the pistol is very aggressive. Not as aggressive quite as a VZ grip, but it's still aggressive. This is definitely not a range gun. This is not a target shooting gun. This is primarily a defense weapon. And for that reason, they went with a very aggressive checkered grip all the way around the gun itself. I really don't want to pull this off right now, and it is as if you shoot, you know, a couple hundred rounds, your hand's going to look like you were holding on to a cheese grater. So even though I'm not going to be shooting this all the time, and I will not bullshit you guys, being a 45 ACP with a 3.3 inch barrel, the gun is a little snappy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, shooting 230 grain out of it. You definitely feel the hit without the rubber on it, and definitely in the palm. I mean, it will leave some marks in your hands if you shoot a couple hundred rounds, and there's no doubt about it. So I on almost all of my polymer guns now, I'll have a sleeve on it, and this is no exception. This is a Pacmar, and it seems like Pacmar makes 2 of them for this gun. This one here, I don't know if you can tell, but let me get this right here. Trying to do this in the camera, it ain't so damn easy. Phone. These phones kill me. Sorry about that. If you can notice though, the width of it, it doesn't add a lot, but honest guys, I seen that they had 2 of these out. One of them's real thin. It almost looks like a bicycle tube liner. And that just didn't get it. I seen this one, and this one almost has a gel feel in the palm swells. Really nice setup. Really nice. Probably ran 300 of them through this with the gun with the Pacmar on here. Made a huge difference in the back strap area. Major difference. Like I said, it just aged to the purchase. It's a semi-sticky feel to it, but it doesn't, you know, lint and everything won't be, you know, the lint hasn't been sticking to it from carrying all day. Just a really nice setup. This is just what I prefer. If you get, you know, to each his own. You all don't like that, that's fine. But this is an option though for a little more sure grip, a little more comfortable, and take out a little bit of that shock in the palm area. This is a choice right here. Like I said, the gun weighs in at 21 ounces from the factory. I checked it when I got it. Now it's weighing in at probably about 22 3/4 of an ounce because of adding this and adding the pierce grip extension on it. On an empty mag, they're weighing in right under 23 ounces. So it's not the lightest out there, but it is a great option. Accuracy with this, I had no problems at the range. I primarily 25, 27 feet. No problems at all with the accuracy of the gun and the recoil. What I really liked about it was the trigger. Some people say it's a heavy trigger. Well, yeah, for a carry gun, it isn't. And I wouldn't want a lighter trigger on my carry gun. It doesn't have a lot of take up at all. Right there, you're already getting into the brake. Very clean. And just like the Glock, the trigger stays back when the gun is not charged. Once it's charged, trigger pops out again. Take up, not real bad at all. It does not have a really long trigger pull. It's not spongy. It's not gritty. I really like the way that they did this on this gun. That's what was one of the things that impressed me. Very clean brake. I like it a lot. All in all, guys, I give this thing a thumbs up. Like I said, I've been carrying it a few months now. Definitely has proved itself. And I think that Springfield has done another outstanding job adding another XD to their line. There's other comparables out there. The Smith & Wesson Shield is a real big counterpart to them right now in the 9mm. This is offered in 9mm now, and they will be coming out with a Smarty Smith & Wesson, I hear too, in the future on this. So I mean, they're trying to open up their line a little bit, and I think they've done a good job. Price point, 500 or less around here on the internet. 5 to 550 I see them on the internet. So they're really, the price point on them is not bad. I got this for under $5. Got a real good deal at the gun store, and I couldn't be happier with it, guys. Couldn't be happier at all with it. But all in all, I just wanted to say I think this is a great choice. If you're all looking for a new personal carry, you might want to look into it. Like I said, right now they're offering this in the 9 and the 45 ACP. What I'm running in, my bullet of choice right now would be Hornady Critical Defense 185 grain hollow points with the polymer plug in it. Really like these. These cycle really well through the gun. Had no failures. I've had no problems with it. Just a great round. All in all, it's a great setup. Alright guys, hope you all enjoyed watching my video, and as always, later.